Hi guys, today I'm going to solve the Leetcode problem 14 longest common prefix. So what the problem is, it has a array of strings in which we have to return a common prefix. Look for a common prefix. So if it doesn't have a common prefix, we're going to return an empty string. So in the first example, what it has is it has three strings and each has the same prefix FL. So the output is FL. But in the second example, it does not have any common prefix. So we will return an output of empty string. So the explanation is there is no common prefix among the input strings. Okay, let's solve this. So I'll open the Visual Studio and let's go through. So in order to save time, I actually copy pasted the example, and then I actually copied the string val and also like some space for just brainstorming. So let's just cut this out first. Okay, I just want to start from the beginning. So what I wanted to achieve in from this, how I would resolve this is by looking at this string val and trying to find out which is the element or string that has the maximum length. For example, over here it has flower is the element which has the length 6, as well as flight also has the length 6, right? So I have an element which has the length 6, right? So that element for now, let's just say flower, right? It can be flight also, it doesn't matter, right? And the second, what I wanted to do is I wanted to iterate through it. Let's say iterate through with the maximum length as 6 and iterate. Let's iterate to 0. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to iterate from the back. So let's say if I have a flower which has 6, then I wanted to check if all elements has the prefix flower, which it does not have. The only thing it has is FL, right? So if I iterate from the back, I will have FLOWE the next time, and it will check if all the elements has FLOE. No, right? So FLOW, no, and FLO, no, and then FL, oh yes, it has FL. So I need to iterate from the back to position 0. That's what I wanted to position 0. Okay, position 0. Okay, and then and if I find that element, I will return it. Return the prefix, longest prefix. Okay, so that's it. That is our 3-step process in order to solve this problem, right? Okay. So let's start with this. So the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to get the prefix, right? No, first the maximum element length. Okay, so let's just copy this. Var x equals to maximum element length, right? String val dot maximum. So you have to use this maximum. So in order to use this, you have to use LINQ, which I have already added. So it will give, if you don't have it, you need to add to this library namespace, right? So x such that x x dot length, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, x dot length. So this will give me this will give me the length. So right now it will give me, so if I just debug right now, what it should give me 6. Okay, I will just show it to you. Okay, 6. So I have 6 now. So it can be this or it can be this. It doesn't matter for us. I just want of the maximum element. Okay, so that I can iterate through it. Okay, I'll stop this. So now I have the element. I want the element I want the string. So how do I get the string? I can do just select var maximum, let's just say length string. Okay, length, just write it properly. Len string, right, equals to string val, right? String val, right? String val dot where x such that x dot length, right? X dot length equals to maximum length, right? Double equals to max length, max element length dot let's just say select, right? X such that x, right? And then dot first or default. Okay, so first or default. um, you could also do is remove the whole thing here, control X, sorry, okay, I just want to rewrite the query, and then do this, take this whole thing out so there is no overhead. It should also work, right? So it will give you a value or it will give you a null. So if it gives, if max is not null, and then we continue. Otherwise what we're gonna do, we're gonna return an empty string. Okay, and then so what I want to do here is since we have the, let's just check, let's check till here if we have the string. Okay, here you go. Okay, the string is flower. That's what we wanted, right? So flower, because we did a first or default. If you didn't do the first or default, if you just do a select, it will have, you would have got flower and flight. Then you have to do iterate, or you have to do dot first on it. Okay, okay, we have this now. So what we're going to do is we're going to iterate through it. So we know the length, right? So we want the I to be maximum element length, right? So we want the I to be the maximum element length, and it should be greater than 0, right? It should be, I should be greater than 0, and then I minus minus. We want to go back from the back, right? We want to go and subtract from the back. So I is 6, 6 minus 1, so it should go like that. Okay, so inside this we would find a prefix. Okay, in so for this I will declare a variable outside, string prefix, right? Let's just say longest prefix so that we know longest prefix. Okay, here you go. And then this variable, I need to find this variable, right? So how do I find this variable is from the from this string, maximum length string, what we're going to do is we're going to do a substring. So what does substring do? It will return a string. Okay, so substring will take the starting index and the length. So our starting index is, we want to have the index from 0, so 0 to the length given, right? So let's just say 0 comma to the length of I. Okay, so here you go, to the length of I. So our longest, for now, let's just put a breakpoint here. Let's debug it, like, step by step, so that we understand what we are doing. What happened here? Okay, here you go. Okay, let's just put a breakpoint here. Okay, so flower is not equals to null, it comes inside, right? So the first time I minus minus, I is oh sorry, there is a big problem here. You see, I is less than 0. I should be greater than 0. So that is the problem here. Okay, here you go. Let's try it again. Sometimes I also make a mistake. Okay, great. So the longest prefix is flower. Okay, so that's what we wanted. For the first time, it should be flower, right? So that's correct. So now we want to check this in the, let's say, put a if, and then let's check this in this string val. Okay, so string val, string val vals dot, there is something called all. So what all will do is, let's just say all, let's put this like that. Yeah, it will determine whether all the elements of the sequence satisfies the condition. So we're going to provide a predicate that needs to be satisfied. All the items need to satisfy whatever predicate we pass, okay, or whatever condition we pass. So the predicate would be something like this: x dot dot starts with. Okay, if it starts with our longest prefix. Okay, so we are iterating through the longest, iterating right now. So our longest prefix will be flower, flowe, and then flo. It will iterate downward, right? So what do I need? I just need this, I think. Do I even need this? Okay, I need this. Okay, and then if so, return our longest prefix. Okay, here you go. This should do the trick. Okay, let's just debug and then figure out for now. Okay, let's just put a breakpoint right here. Okay, last time we were here. Here you go. Okay, so for the first time, let's just put I is 6. Okay, just ping it over here. And our longest, I will just ping this also over here. And then for the first time, the string val has 3 items, and it will check all if this condition satisfies. It should not for the first time. So the second 5, right? So our prefix would be flowe, right? No, it doesn't satisfy. Third time come inside, no. Fourth time, no, it doesn't. So now is our time. So it should satisfy, right? So so the longest is fl. Fl is in everything. So the all should satisfy it. Yes. So now we'll return this. Okay, done. So this is the complete steps to solve this problem. So let's try to put this code in the Leetcode and check if we are right. Okay. So this is my Leetcode, and I'll put this my code over here. Let's just make it a little bit. Okay, here you go. And then let's just have this is 2 test case scenario. I'll run it first. Okay. Okay, wrong answer. Okay, wrong answer. Okay, here you go. I made a big mistake here. The naming convention is wrong. I actually copy pasted wrong. So just put this back here. Just rename it to strs, and strs should be fine now. Is there anything string val? No. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, everything got accepted, and let's just submit this code. Okay, here you go. It looks good and everything passed. So yeah, this is the solution for this problem. And yeah, thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. I will come up with more videos. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.